I'm a special one.
Decide I was right.
Hello and welcome back to OmniFit TV. This is your host Omar speaking, and today's video is about Antonio Conte joining Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I don't agree with this move. It says honest in opinion, and I'm saying it in as straightforward a manner as humanly possible. I do not agree with this move. Conte was just managing Inter, and he just won Serie A. Moving to Tottenham, of all clubs, just to get back in England, is not something I condone. And my primary concern is that Conte didn't pay too much attention, or as much attention as he needed to what they did to Mourinho. Now, considering the fact that Mourinho had actually gotten them to a cup final, choosing to sack him right before it was, for lack of a better term, extremely unprofessional. And I think that whatever happened to Mourinho could easily happen to Conte. Now, as a Chelsea fan, I'd like to make it clear that I don't support this move at all. As a fan and admirer of Conte, because I have so much respect for this man, and it was a dream of mine to see him manage Chelsea, even before. And I'm seriously just putting it out there, I have followed Conte for years. And I followed his run with Juve, watching him win 3 consecutive Scudetti, and watching him end their reign of power in Italy with Inter, which was kind of poetic in a way. It's just moving to Tottenham after having won so many league titles is such a downgrade. It is a downgrade, and I don't say that just because I don't like Tottenham. It just is a downgrade. I mean, seriously. And you look at the board. I mean, Inter's board gave him as many tools as he needed. Maybe not all of them, but they did their best to give the man everything he asked for. At Chelsea, he struggled with that, and it was obvious in the second season. You could see the stress on the man's face. He wasn't himself. He wasn't enjoying life in London. And even then, it was difficult. It was difficult for both sides. And again, forgot to continue the sentence, even then, it was still watchable. Going to Tottenham, where you can't even compare Levy to Abramovich, by the way. There is no room for comparison there. Going to Tottenham, where the owner will willingly stab you in the back and not listen to you, that's just worse. I mean, I've always thought that the worst owners in the Premier League, if you're thinking about the top 2, now that Mike Ashley's out of the way, it was, it was Mike Ashley and Daniel Levy. Those were my top 2. But now that Ashley's out of the way, you still have Levy. He's not an ambitious man. He doesn't have a good reputation. I remember when they tried putting their entire staff on furlough during the COVID crisis at first, and everyone mocked them for it. The man is not in it for the club. And you see how demanding Conte is, and how demanding he has been throughout his entire career, and how he gets when he doesn't actually get his way. Where's the communication? That's my concern here. What decision, what options did Conte actually look at? And how did he come to an agreement on all of them to believe that this was the right decision for him on the long term? It doesn't make sense to me. You'd want to go to a club where the owner is someone you can at least agree with on the long-term vision for the club and for the team. Levy is not that person. And as intense and as standoffish as Conte is, I don't think this is going to be a good connection at all. Hell, Nuno is the same way. I mean, I wouldn't compare Nuno to Conte, no disrespect to Nuno. But I think you have, if we just list them down, Mourinho, Nuno, and Conte. Mourinho is extremely standoffish. He's also very, I'm not going to say underhanded, but he can react in certain ways after not getting his way. And you can tell about that on the pitch. And then you have Nuno, who struggled last season, at the end of last season, with the Wolves hierarchy because he had other ideas for transfer targets and wanted to get players in that they didn't want. And you see how quickly he was booted out of Tottenham. I'm not necessarily sure his team was doomed to fail, per se. I don't even know if I have an opinion on his sacking. Like, that's how far I'm taking this. I don't even know what to think excuse me, about Nuno being sacked as Spurs manager. He's only been at the job 4 months. And then you get Conte. And here's the thing where it kind of gets interesting as well, is that Conte was trying to make it clear, after signing for the club, that he wanted to sign in the summer. It's just, this doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look good to me. It does not have, on paper, it doesn't look like it's going to be a long and fruitful partnership. But, you know, give football the benefit of the doubt and it might just prove you wrong. And that's it for today's video. I'm just going to let you all know, excuse me, I have a weird cough. I'm letting you all know that the links to our social media accounts are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section about anything I've said throughout this video. All of our English content goes on Twitter and Instagram. Our Arabic content is on Facebook, and we have an Arabic YouTube channel as well. Do us the favor of following us there if you're more interested in that. And I will see you next time the whistle blows. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for watching.